Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Splash. Today, we're breaking down one of the most talked about performances from the 2021 Netflix anthology Pitta Kathalu. In the segment directed by B.V. Nandini Reddy, Amala Paul plays Meera, a courageous yet trapped woman fighting to escape a toxic marriage. In this detailed character analysis, we'll cover Meera's introduction, her life in an abusive relationship, her clever strategies to break free, her interactions with her husband Vishwa and lover Shiva, the psychological layers of her character, and why Amala Paul's performance made this segment powerful and memorable. Pitta Kathalu is an anthology of 4 bold stories centered on women navigating love, betrayal, and patriarchy. Meera's story stands out for its raw portrayal of domestic abuse and female resilience. Let's dive deep into who Meera really is. Meera is introduced as a beautiful, successful young writer and mother of 2 who appears to have the perfect life on the surface. She is married to Vishwa Mohan, a much older, wealthy, and influential businessman. But behind closed doors, her marriage is a living nightmare filled with suspicion, control, emotional manipulation, and physical abuse. In the early scenes, Amala Paul portrays Meera with quiet elegance mixed with visible inner pain. She looks stunning yet carries a sense of exhaustion and fear in her eyes. We see her trying to maintain the image of a happy family during public events, while silently enduring her husband's jealousy and violent outbursts. Meera is also pregnant again during the story, which adds even more emotional weight to her situation. What makes Meera's character truly compelling is her intelligence and strategic mind. Tired of years of abuse and marital rape, she decides to take control of her destiny. She begins an apparent affair with a younger man named Shiva, Ashwin Kakumanu, or at least makes it seem that way. In reality, Meera uses her skills as a writer to craft a fictional narrative that provokes her husband and creates the perfect plan to escape her toxic marriage. Amala Paul excels in showing these layered shades, the vulnerable victim on one side and the clever, manipulative strategist on the other. Her expressions shift beautifully between fear, calculated calm, and quiet determination. The story unfolds like a psychological thriller, with Meera carefully planting seeds of doubt and jealousy in Vishwa's mind. The interactions between Meera and Vishwa are intense and disturbing, highlighting the ugly reality of domestic abuse. Vishwa is suspicious, controlling, and prone to sudden violence, especially when he feels his authority is challenged. In their private arguments and public facades, we see the power imbalance clearly. Meera, being much younger, is trapped not just physically but emotionally too. Yet she never fully breaks. Instead, she channels her pain into a bold plan. Her dynamic with Shiva adds another layer. Whether real or part of her scheme, it shows Meera reclaiming her sexuality and agency. Amala Paul handles these sensitive scenes with raw honesty, never sensationalizing the abuse, but making the audience feel Meera's suffocation and her burning desire for freedom. As the story builds towards its climax, Meera's character arc becomes even more fascinating. She transforms from a silent sufferer into a woman who weaponizes the very things used against her: her beauty, her writing talent, and her understanding of her husband's insecurities. The narrative plays with perception, making us question what is real and what is part of Meera's carefully constructed plan. This Gone Girl-inspired twist gives the segment a thrilling edge. Amala Paul delivers a nuanced performance that balances vulnerability with quiet strength, making Meera both sympathetic and empowering. In an anthology that explores different shades of women breaking patriarchal chains, Meera represents the intelligent, calculated rebellion born out of years of suppressed pain. Amala Paul's portrayal of Meera received mixed reactions, but many appreciated her ability to bring elegance and depth to such a dark role. She looks stunning throughout, whether in glamorous moments or during raw emotional sequences. Her subtle expressions and body language convey the internal conflict of a woman who is both victim and mastermind. In a bold anthology like Pitta Kathalu, which doesn't shy away from uncomfortable truths about relationships and power struggles, Amala adds sincerity and screen presence that keeps the audience engaged. What makes Meera's journey so powerful is her gradual transformation from a silent victim to a woman who takes complete control of her destiny. Trapped for years in a marriage marked by suspicion, emotional manipulation, and physical abuse, she reaches a breaking point. Instead of running away helplessly or enduring silently, Meera uses her sharp intelligence as a writer to craft an intricate plan. She deliberately plants seeds of doubt and jealousy in her husband Vishwa's mind, making him question everything around him. This calculated rebellion shows her resilience and mental strength. Amala Paul captures this shift beautifully, from the fearful, exhausted wife in the early portions to the calm, strategic woman in the later half. Her subtle expressions and quiet confidence make the audience root for Meera's freedom even while feeling the weight of her pain. Amala Paul delivers one of her most nuanced performances in this segment, balancing vulnerability with quiet power. She looks stunning in both glamorous and everyday looks, but it's her ability to convey the internal turmoil that stands out. Whether she's enduring Vishwa's violent outbursts, sharing charged moments with Shiva, or executing the final twists of her plan, Amala brings raw honesty and depth. She never overplays the drama. Instead, she lets silence and small gestures speak volumes about Meera's suffocation and her burning desire for liberation. In a bold anthology that explores uncomfortable truths about toxic relationships and female agency, Amala ensures Meera feels real, complex, and deeply human. A woman who reclaims her power not through loud confrontation, but through cleverness and inner strength. Overall, Meera is a complex blend of vulnerability, intelligence, resilience, and quiet rebellion. She's not just a victim of abuse. She's a woman who reclaims her power through cleverness and courage, challenging the toxic dynamics of her marriage. Amala Paul brings natural charm, emotional depth, and strong screen presence to the role, making Meera one of the most memorable characters in this anthology of bold women. So guys, that's Meera from Pitta Kathalu. And resilience can light the way to freedom. Did Amala Paul's performance in this segment move you? Which moment stood out the most? The tense arguments, the clever twists, or the emotional layers? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button, subscribe for more character deep dives from Telugu cinema, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.